Okay, hello, hi. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Liz and I'm so happy to have you here with me today. So, if any of you watch me regularly, I've been gone for a couple weeks and I'm so sorry, but some crazy things have been happening in the world. If you've heard me mention, I did get to go to Vegas with my friends for my bachelorette party, and then everything kind of went south. I got home, I had to go to the hospital. I actually had influenza A, so that was not the best time in the world. Then with just the state of everything else, I've been working from home. My fiance's been working from home. We're locked in here, so I finally kind of got everything straightened out, and now I'm just excited to get back into making videos because I do enjoy it so much and I love talking about makeup, and I've actually been stress buying a lot of makeup, so I'm excited to do a haul for you guys. This whole thing has been incredibly stressful, and unfortunately I am a retail therapy type person, so I bought a lot of things, but we're also going through probably having to cancel or postpone our wedding, so everything's just been a lot. So let's talk about more fun things. I've missed a lot of things coming out, so I think we're just going to go through and kind of highlight reel what's been going on in Trend Mood the last couple weeks. There's 2 Trend Mood boxes that have launched, and so I think we're going to talk about those first because I bought one of them. So the first Trend Mood box that launched was the Ole Henriksen takeover box, which I think was a really cute idea, and I think it's a fun way for people to be able to try that brand. This is not the one that I purchased though, because unfortunately a lot of the products that they put in this box were from the Banana Bright vitamin C collection, and I can't use those products. It's really sad. I'm sensitive to vitamin C, so I've used this primer before and I've used the eye cream before, and when I used the primer I got these big like dry patches on my face, and when I used the eye cream my eyelids swelled up and it was terrible. They like swelled up so bad that they were like cracked and bleeding. It was not the best time. But if you're not sensitive to vitamin C, totally try them because they're great products and other people I know really enjoy them. It's just me. I was really sad about that primer too because I loved the texture of it. It gave your face kind of this like glow. I loved it, but my skin just did absolutely not love it. Oh yeah, the toner that's in here, the Glow 2O toner, I had just used a whole bottle of it actually, and I had put it in my skincare video and I said that I liked it, and I do like it. However, I will not be using it anymore. So I will not be using it anymore because I didn't research the ingredients as much as I should have before I started using it. So when I went to buy a new bottle, I was like, well, let me look at the ingredients and maybe I'll want something else. Yeah, the ingredients in here really aren't very great. I mean, they are for some people, I'm sure, and it did work well for my skin, but witch hazel is not good for your skin. There's also a lot of like lemon extract and stuff like that and fragrance like that in it. And so I was like, this isn't kind of what I thought it was maybe. So that one's out of my collection. Okay, so on to the one I actually did buy. This launched just 2 days ago and mine has already shipped, which is very exciting. Trend Mood is very on the ball with her shipping. Oh, I forgot to mention that the Ole Henriksen was $59 and this one was $58. It comes with so much stuff for being $58. That's like half the reason I bought this, because I was like, I get to try all these things for such a good price. I need it. So it comes with a Kimchi Beauty highlighter palette, 3 of the Pure X Trolls collaboration eyeshadow palettes. They're little 6-pan palettes. There's a blue one, a purple one, and like the neutral brown tone one. First Aid Beauty sunscreen in it, Cora Organics AHA serum, and 2 different Bite Beauty products. So I'm very excited about each of these. I do need a new night serum. And when the Cora Organics one came out, I was looking at it on Trend Mood and I was like clicking on the brand page and looking at the pictures, and I was like, wow, that woman's so pretty. She looks like Miranda Kerr. My dumb ass didn't realize that Cora Organics is Miranda Kerr's brand. So that's exciting. I love Miranda Kerr. She was always like my favorite Victoria's Secret angel. But anyway, The Bite Beauty products I'm sure will be great. If you watched my February favorites, I had gotten a sample of the new formulation of the Agave lip mask, and a full-size one is coming in this box. So I'm very excited about that because I really, really like that product. I'm also excited to get a sunscreen. I don't use sunscreen regularly in my skincare routine, but this summer I'm going to be a lot better about it. In the winter, I honestly don't go outside or even sit near windows. My office doesn't have a window when I'm at work, so I hardly ever get a sun ray, but now that it's gonna get warmer here in Michigan, I can start using that. Kimchi Beauty highlighting and like blush palette is also so gorgeous. I cannot wait to try it. And I've never tried pure eyeshadows. So this whole box was like a total win for me. I will be doing an unboxing video and a try on so that we can really go through these products and see what's good, what's not, if we like them, if this box was worth it. Personally, the price point to me was worth it alone, so we'll see. Okay, so now let's just do a rundown of like the most interesting eye-catching things that have popped up on Trendmood's page in the last couple weeks. So first, I actually want to start with the new colors of the Sugar Pill capsule collection. So the last one was kind of like pinks and those kinds of colors. This one is very like neutral and going up to like a green, blue, yellow situation. It reminds me of that like Melt Beach palette. I'll try to find a picture of it to put up here, but the color story is kind of like the same. I would be interested in trying one of these Sugar Pill capsule collections. I just need one to come out that I'm really interested in the color story, because these ones I'm just kind of not interested in either of these color stories. They're not catching my eye. I think the packaging is cooler than the color story, but I've heard such good things about Sugar Pill eyeshadow formula that I do want to try them. I just don't want to buy them if I'm not interested in the color story. Do you know what I mean? So another super expensive designer is launching a lipstick collection, and this time it's Jimmy Choo. So I will not purchase these because they're 50 pounds or euros. Sorry, I don't know the difference in how they look. I'm so sorry. But either way, that's a lot of money for one lipstick. And yes, this packaging is so cool. And yeah, it's really cool that they come in like a little sheath. But why are all these designer brands doing this? Like Hermes, Gucci, like those are the other two that have recently done this. I'm just like, was there the demand? I know Gucci already had some like beauty products, but like, why? Did anyone ask for this? Does anyone want to spend $50 or $60 on one single lipstick? But this packaging is really, really cool. So 100% props to that. Benefit is coming out with a stick foundation, or already maybe came out with it. I may have missed the launch. And like, there's some great things about it, like SPF 15, and it's supposed to be brightening, and like, that's cool. But girl, they only released 12 shades. Why? I don't know that I even have a color in 12 shades. Like, what is the point? I just don't understand why, like, brands keep getting the same criticism of you're not releasing enough shades, and then other brands continue to do it. Why? I will not purchase this. I'm kind of just like, in general, a little sick of Benefit anyway. So then them doing stuff like this, I'm like, you're not helping yourself. Anastasia Beverly Hills re-released their collaboration highlighter palette with Nicole Guerrero. And this was a fan favorite, cult favorite, everyone who has it loves it, that kind of thing. And it is stunning. Is this still limited edition? Why can't you re-release the Amrezi one? Because everyone wants that too. So can we do that next? Because I have one and I use it very sparingly now because I'm afraid that I won't be able to ever get another one. In terms of whether or not I'll buy this palette, I really don't know. I keep going back and forth. I think that it's stunning and everyone has just said the absolute best things about it. And it is 6 highlighter shades for $40. So like, that's really not that bad of a price point. I know the pans are a little bit smaller, but still. It keeps coming up on my Sephora page. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. If it's still around, during the Sephora VIB sale in April. That's probably the best chance I have at buying it. So let's talk about all these things that Fenty is releasing. So they expanded their shade range for the matchsticks. They are coming out with a new glow stick, like a matchstick highlighter. It's a sheer, like, iridescent one. And then they are also releasing cream blushes and bronzers. So I think it's great that they extended the shade range for their matchsticks, because they came out with like this really deep one, and I saw Nima Tang use it and it looked so good on her. This like glow stick, the sheer iridescent one, that's a no from me. It looks gorgeous in these swatches, and I'm sure it is gorgeous on someone, but I don't really love cream highlighters, and I really don't love highlighter sticks. Cream blush and bronzer absolutely will be coming home with me. That gets released on, I believe, April 17th, and it will be in my cart because I need to try it. I really like cream blushes and bronzers. I really like them. That's like a new development in my life, so I'm definitely going to be picking up a shade of those. So ColourPop is releasing, well, they're probably already out by now still. Anyway, so they're releasing a set of makeup sponges, and I'm kind of excited about these. I love sponges as a way to apply makeup. This is a collection of 5 different shapes. So there's a velvet, a detail, an hourglass, a complexion, and a silicone one. I really like that. I really like all the options. I really like that you can use them for different things. I like that they're different shapes. I like that they're different textures. I like that you get 5 of them in the set for $20, or they're $7 each. Like, that's very affordable, of course, because it's ColourPop. But I think that that's cool. So I just did a big ColourPop order, which I will show you guys when I do my Stress Buy haul. And I didn't pick these up because they weren't out yet, but when I eventually do another ColourPop order, these might have to come home with me, because the sponge that I've been using, I really need to throw it away. I just really like it. So this could be my replacement. So Patrick Ta is releasing some brow products, and they're waxes, tinted and translucent. I am scared of these to be honest, because I've never used a brow wax, so I don't really know how to do it, or like how it works or anything like that. But I would try it because it is different, like a tinted brow wax and a clear one. Like, that's unlike really any of the other things that are popularly used for brows. So I would consider trying this. So you get the wax and a brush for $22. Like, that's really not overly expensive. The packaging is very cute. It's that same Patrick Ta, like rose pink gold colored packaging. It looks like it would give you that very like fluffy brow look, so I'm very interested in this. I think it's kind of a cool concept. Okay, so we all know about the Stila liquid shadows, right? The glitter ones, the shimmer ones, the matte ones. We've heard of them, we love them, that whole thing. They are finally doing what they should have done ages ago and pairing them together. I imagine this is probably because of Huda's like double-ended ones that everyone loved for a while, myself included. I have 2 of them and I love them very much. So finally, Stila has come along and put matte and glitter ones together, and you can buy them as a set. I love this. They're magnetized, so they stick together. I think it's great. You get 2 for $24, so it's not like horribly expensive, because considering like one big one is $24, to get 2 small ones, I mean, it's kind of the same, I guess. So a little bit expensive, but at least you get 2 shades. ColourPop did a collaboration with Disney's Mulan. I'm sure it's like as press for the Mulan movie that is coming out, but it really is quite a big collection. There's a lip mask, lipsticks, lip gloss, an eyeshadow palette, blushes. I mean, there's a lot in this collection, so that is cool. However, I will not be purchasing any of it just because I've honestly seen quite a few mixed reviews about it. I try not to watch too many reviews before I talk about stuff on my channel, because I don't want to be like skewed. Unfortunately, I've seen a couple, and I've seen some mixed reviews. Some people really like it, some people really don't like it. Some people just like the eyeshadow palette but not the other things. So I think it depends on A, how much you like Milan, and B, how much you like the color story in this whole collection. Because if you don't like the color story, then don't buy it just because you like Milan. But if you really like Milan, you think this color story is true to it, you think it's cool, then 100%. Try it out. ColourPop is a great eyeshadow formula, so you're really not going wrong. This one just isn't for me, so I'm gonna sit this one out. Oh, so KKW Beauty was going to come out with a line of like nude lip glosses. They're like thick, creamy, pigmented lip glosses, and they look gorgeous. And I 100% would have bought one of these, but she actually, because of everything going on in the world right now, she pushed back her launch until things have calmed down, which I think is very responsible and kind of great. So good for her for doing that. But when she does launch these, I'm probably going to get one of them because they look really, really nice. And I really like her lip products. I have one of her lipsticks on currently. I think it's in the shade 1.5, or 0.5. I don't know. Look in the description, I'll tell you. But yeah, I really like her lip products. So this is something that I would try. She's also releasing like a part 2 to her classics palette, which I also have and love very much. I like her eyeshadow formula. It is a little bit powdery, but it's very buildable. The shimmers are pretty creamy, like not the creamiest in the world, but not like dry and crackly either. It's just a really good no frills kind of eyeshadow palette. I probably won't get the classic 2 palette just because I already have the classic 1, and I have so many other eyeshadow palettes that like I don't really need something that is just like neutrals. I have 1,000 neutrals, so that's gonna be a pass for me, but one of these lip glosses. So Charlotte Tilbury came out with these little color collections. There's 4 collections. There's a pink one, a like bronzy copper one, a blue one, and a green one. Each color has like an eyeshadow quad and a double-ended eyeliner, which is a really cool concept. It says in the Trendmood post that one end is metallic and one end is matte, so that you can use the eyeliners in different ways, like for your inner corner with the metallics and to add shape with the mattes, and that's really kind of cool. I kind of love that. She's also coming out with 2 shades of her Feline Flick liquid eyeliner. That I don't really care as much about. Liquid eyeliner is just, I don't like to spend a lot of money on a liquid eyeliner, to be entirely honest. I also would probably pass on these eyeshadow quads because they are $53. That's just really a lot for 4 eyeshadows. As beautiful as they are and as much praise as Charlotte gets for her quality of makeup, I just can't do it. I can't do it. $53 is a lot for 4 eyeshadows. However, these double-ended eyeliners are really calling to me. Like that like coppery one, it's really pretty. I really like the concept of having like matching ones that are matte and metallic in the same pencil. That's such a good idea. Why aren't people doing this everywhere? But anyway, so that might be like the thing out of this collection that would come home with me. So in a surprise turn of events, Morphe did a collaboration with the female rapper Sweetie. I really like Sweetie. I just had no idea she would come out with a Morphe collaboration. That was a shock to me and probably a lot of other people. So in this collection, there's an eyeshadow palette, lip glosses, an eye brush collection, and a scented setting spray. I think the eyeshadow palette is really pretty. I like that there's glitters. One of the big glitters in it has like star glitter in it, which I think is so cute. I like that it's bright colors. I think that it's pretty. Like if you didn't have a bright colored palette, maybe this could be a good one. I haven't seen really any reviews on it. Maybe watch some reviews before you buy it. I don't know. Morphe is just a little hit and miss, honestly. This whole collection is probably a pass for me. The only thing I would truly consider getting is the peach scented setting spray, and even still, I probably won't because it's their scented setting sprays. But like the Jeffree Star one is incredibly strongly scented, so I can only imagine that like this one is just as scented except peach. So that's the only one I would consider getting. The lip glosses are pretty and they're called icy lips. I just probably wouldn't actually purchase any of this, but I think it's cool that they, are mixing it up and doing collaborations with female rappers instead of just beauty gurus. ColourPop came out with another monochromatic collection. This time it's mauve. And there's a 9-pan palette, 2 blushes, 2 of the Luxe lip glosses, and 2 Super Shock shadows. I personally really love mauve tones. Like, I think that they are just beautiful. I think it creates a stunning look. I think they're flattering on a lot of eye color, skin color. So this is a palette that I am interested in. I'm not really interested in the lip glosses. I don't love mauve tone lips for me. The Super Shocks also look maybe like they lean a little bit more purple. I probably would pass on that. Honestly, just this eyeshadow, because the blushes are very cool toned and I don't love that for me, but that eyeshadow palette though. So Ofra Cosmetics is doing a collaboration with Samantha March. I really like Samantha March. I like a lot of her content. She comes out with constant content. I really just don't know how she does it. She's like a machine putting out content. But anyway, she's doing another collaboration with Ofra, and I think that these products look really beautiful. I think the only thing I'm not interested in is the side-by-side bronzer, because I don't really love a shimmery bronzer, and I just don't think that there's any way to, I mean, they're like smushed together in there, so I just don't think that you could separate them. But I love the side-by-side blush, and that highlighter with the pink and the more like champagne-y yellow tone, like swirled, is probably so stunning. So if anything, that's probably my #1 product. I would also be interested in the blush because I do like a shimmery blush. Not as much as maybe a matte blush, but I don't mind a shimmery blush. But I really, really like that highlighter. I think it's just so stunning. Okay, so there's a lipstick and a lip gloss, and neither of them I'm very interested in. The lipstick is a little bit dark for what I like, and then the lip gloss is just like a beautiful glittery like silvery lip gloss, and I don't need it and I don't love it, so that would be a no from me. But the highlighter and the blush, might have to get those. I've never tried a no for blush either, so maybe it's the time. So Melt Cosmetics did these stackable eyeshadows a while ago, and they kind of had mixed reviews on just like the packaging. It's cool packaging, but it wasn't always very practical, whatever. Well, their most popular one was the Rust one, and now they have it in a palette. I think that's a genius idea because those colors were beautiful, but I was scared of the packaging because I didn't hear great things about how they stored. This palette though is really, really pretty. If you like deep coppery tones, just copper, yellow, warm, delicious tones, then this is probably the palette for you. It may be a little bit dark for me. I don't always love a super dark eyeshadow, but man, it's stunning. Like, it is just stunning. I know Melt palettes are a little bit more on the pricey side, but more often than not, they get really good reviews. This is a really stunning palette. I probably don't need it and I probably won't get it, but it's stunning. Oh, I forgot a product that Fenty is coming out with. So they're extending their shades also for their Diamond Bomb highlighter, which everyone loves and raves about, but it is a very like white iridescent color, so it might not work for everyone. Not everyone maybe likes that kind of thing on their skin tone. So Fenty is coming out with one called Cognac Candy, and it's like this beautiful like coppery gold, warm, delicious looking color, and I love it. I'm sure it would be too dark for my skin. Maybe if I was maintaining my tan really well, which I'm currently not, but maybe then it would work. Probably not, but man, it's stunning. They're also coming out with a body lava for it, and it's probably just gonna be so unbelievably gorgeous. The brand Artist Couture by Mac Daddy on Instagram and YouTube, if you've ever seen him. Anyway, he has a brand called Artist Couture, and he's coming out with a Supreme Nudes collection. There's an eyeshadow palette, 6 lipsticks, and a new Diamond Glow powder. I have one of his Diamond Glow powders, and it's really, really pretty. The shade I have in particular is very glittery. I don't know that more shades are less glittery or more glittery or anything like that, so I would swatch them just to be sure if you don't love a glittery highlighter. but I really, really like it. I would be very interested in trying one of his lipsticks as well, because I have his lip gloss in the shade Uncensored that everyone absolutely loves, myself included. So I would definitely be interested in trying one of his lipsticks. The eyeshadow palette is also absolutely gorgeous, but it's a neutral palette and I honestly just don't need another neutral palette, so that would probably be a pass for me, but it looks stunning. The swatches look great. I mean, it looks beautiful. So Youth to the People is coming out with a new face mask. It's called the Yerba Mate Resurfacing Energy Facial, and I think it looks really nice because it says it's an instant microdermabrasion enzyme treatment. I love enzyme face masks. Probably not great if you have like super sensitive skin. This one might be better. I don't know. Youth to the People has really great formulations, so this could work if you have sensitive skin, but they can be very intense because they do tend to like not burn, but definitely like tingle, and you can feel the enzymes working. So if you have sensitive skin, just be careful. But I am very interested in this. I think that it looks like a really, really nice product. So that's one that might have to come home with me. I'm pretty much sold on that one. It is $54, so it is pretty expensive, but pretty much on par for other high-end face masks that you would buy at Sephora. Since we're talking about skincare, Good Molecules is coming out with something called the exfoliating pineapple powder. I'm interested in this because I really, really love the Tatcha rice powder, the Dermalogica daily micro exfoliant. I love them. I use them every day. I think that they're such good like skin pore clearing products. I mean, I love them. So I'm wondering how this one would compare to them, because it seems like it would. It says that it's made from rice starches and milk powder and things like that. I might have to pick that up, honestly, because it's only $16 and it's packaged in recyclable glass, and I love that. And $16 is not a whole lot, especially when the Tatcha and Dermalogica ones are like $50 to $60. So I really think that I probably need to try that one. So Trendmood has a teaser on here of MAC's summer collection, which is supposed to be like bronze themed, I guess. You know, I've said this about MAC before, and I guess I will just say it again. The most exciting thing about their product launches is how cool their packaging is, and that is literally it. They don't have like fun, innovative products or even products that are different from things that already exist in their line. Everything is just like, oh, here's this cool packaging that we're putting on our bronzers. And this is really cool packaging. I think that the splatter on it is really cool. I like it, but I'm not gonna buy it. And I'm not even excited about swatching it or seeing other people try it or anything like that, because they're just so boring. Their products are boring. Wow, so that's kind of it. This probably was a long video, but I had a lot that I missed out on and we had to catch up. So, but anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Please let me know what you think about these products. Any other products that I maybe didn't mention, like please let me know how you feel. Are you buying them? Are you not buying them? Are we spending that money or no? Like, let me know. I really want to know. Especially if I missed something, please tell me, because I was pretty much on another planet for the last 2 weeks. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna go probably film another video, probably edit some, probably work on a puzzle, you know, quarantine things. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, your night, whatever you're doing, and I'll see you next time.